Yeah. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Friday evening, 10 p.m. Welcome to Brown, 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 that darn Brown on Cleveland. All talk, no gossip, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of drama this evening. So, of course, I am going to shake my pom poms, shake my pom poms, shake my pom poms, shake my pom poms, and I'm hoping that you are shaking your pom poms too. So, as always, hey, you got your girl Kimberly F. Brown, and boy, I am tired. But listen, forget about that. Don't forget renters, renters, renters. You need to get into your own home, right? Call Aletha Johnson of Dream Team Realty at 216-375-3681 and let Miss Johnson help you get brand new keys to your own house so you don't have to worry about a slum landlord, Brown on Cleveland. And it's campaign time. Political t-shirts, hoodies, jackets, tumblers, cups, mugs, team uniforms, family and class memorabilia. Call Angie Marie of New Beginnings 1111 Creations at 216-395-7335. Tell her girl Kimberly said, call her. Yeah. And make sure that you order from her because once again, she gives quality merchandise. And the shirt I'm wearing tonight, the Little Hut Podcast shirt, it was designed by Angie Marie. Show enough, show enough, show enough. And don't forget that on Fridays, the podcast is sponsored by the reelection team for Mayor Matt Burke of Garfield Heights. And don't forget, tomorrow he is kicking off his Bike with the Mayor series on May 10th at 9:30 a.m. Now, visit garfieldheights.org for locations and future dates. All are welcome, including the kids. You can find lots of information on what Mayor Burke has been up to in the community, from enhancing the economic base, reducing crime, and increasing services for seniors and young people, recreation programs, and improvements. Don't forget, you can always visit mayormattburke.com. And of course, this is brought to you by the re-election campaign for Mayor Burke, Mayor Burke, Mayor Burke. Shake your pom pom, shake your pom pom, shake your darn pom poms. Yeah, they're gonna have to pay me extra for that one because that's not included, right? That was an add-on. So y'all better roll me my money. Nah, joking. Listen, you guys, it's Friday, and before we get into the topic tonight, oh man, I tell you, before we get into the messiness of Maple Heights tonight, I got to tell you about some good stuff that happened today. Well, your girl, Kimberly Brown, did you guys know that I'm better than Tyra Banks? I'm better than Eva Marcel when it comes to walking a runway. Darn right. Listen, don't be a hater because I'm shaking my pom poms, shaking my pom poms, shaking my pom poms. And this is what you call self promotion. Don't care what you think because y'all better leave me alone. So there you go. But listen, today I did walk the runway for my very first time. There was a huge fashion show for mothers, a program for mothers over at CMHA. And I mean, it was wall to wall people, back to back people, and the traveling fashion models, they did an awesome job as always. I mean, they turned that mother out. It was just so crazy, so epic. So I want to give the traveling fashion models a shout out on Brown on Cleveland, as well as the staff, executive management team, Valerie James over there at CMHA, and all of the residents because I really did enjoy them today. That's number one. Number two, let me say this to y'all. Can y'all believe that somebody is trying to put Kimberly Brown in the hot seat? So listen, I am going to do their interview next week. I got a message from Weldon PC over in Garfield Heights. You know, he owns the computer shop. He can do anything with computers you want him to do. He really can. And he built websites the entire 9 yards. I mean, the guy he's good at what he does. And he has a podcast and all that stuff. So he inboxed me and he asked me to come on his show. So unlike people who run from me, I don't run from interviews. I welcome interviews. The reality is this. He's going to try to put Kimberly Brown in a hot seat. But what he don't know, listen, I'm a real reporter. I know how to interview. I guarantee you by the time I get done with this joker, he's going to be in the hot seat. So this is Garfield's very own Weldon PC. I'm going to be on his show sometime next week. And of course, I will let you know. All right. And number 3, listen, Brown on Cleveland Media Guide. We have 2 ads left. Now, you get a full-page ad for $35. You can't beat that. Most cost-effective campaign tool in the history of Cuyahoga County. We got 2 left. And it's just not for political candidates. It's also for small business owners as well. Because I want to see everybody succeed. So listen, ain't nothing for free. So if you want it, I'm telling you now, I got 2 left. Inbox me before I get off this show, and I'll make sure, you're good to go. All right, Brown on Cleveland. Shake your pom-poms, shake your pom-poms. Oh, and one more. If you go on my Facebook page, you notice I put the new website up on the Brown on Cleveland page and Kimberly F. Brown page. Check out the website. You got to check out the website. It's very, very, very nice. Very nice. And check it out because I'm shaking my pom-poms for that as well. My official website address is brownoncleveland.com, brownoncleveland.com, brownoncleveland.com. Check out the website. I don't care about what you think because as long as I like it, I don't really care if you like it because it's for information purposes only. And this is how I build my revenue base on my small business. And if you don't like it, do me a favor, mind your business and just leave me alone. Leave me alone. All right, you guys. Listen, there's always some shiggity boo going on. Yeah, always. Oh, Lord. I'll tell you. So we are going to go to messy, messy, and I do mean damn messy Maple Heights. Oh, Jesus. Listen, if I lived in that city, I would be going as well. So let me tell you something. Oh, man, where can I start? I remember about 20 years ago, Maple Heights had a mayor, a white guy. He's no longer with us. God rest his soul. His name was Jeffrey Lansky. Jeffrey Lansky. And I remember when I would go to their council meetings. Mr. Lansky was so feared by council, by residents. Nobody questioned this guy. And I mean nobody. Nobody was tough. Nobody was rough. Nobody didn't act like they had an Afro puff. When this man spoke, a lot of people, they trembled. He ran the city the way it needed to be run. He did not engage in politics with political parties. And a lot of people were saying the reason why Maple Heights did not get a lot of revenue and a lot of support was because Lansky was more interested in the business of the community than going out there trying to hobnob with political phonies. He didn't care about that. He didn't. His thing was, however we're going to make it happen, damn it, we're going to make it happen. Even if we go into fiscal emergency, which in fact they did. They did. But he stayed out of that mess. And I would remember when some council people would like get smart with him, try to get a little snarky. Lansky was so fierce that this dude would put out postcards on council people. He would talk about them some kind of awful. And the way he treated people, council people, some of them feared him. They didn't open their mouths. Sometimes if you went to his meeting, he would call residents stupid. He would look at them and say, what are you talking about? And council wouldn't open their mouths. It was crazy. It was crazy. And during this time, even though the city was in fiscal emergency, Maple Heights, it was clean. Didn't have all this filth like it got today. And I'll challenge anybody who tell me that I'm not telling the truth. Anybody, because I am telling the truth. So let's fast forward. Let's fast forward. Many of the former council people who served under Mayor Lansky, they're not there. The only two remaining, if I'm not mistaken, is I think Tony Jones served up under him. I believe Edwina A.G. served up under him, and maybe that damn Ron Jackson. So it may be three. I could be mistaken about that. But what I do know is this: Tony Jones never talked back to Mayor Lansky. Sure didn't. Not at all. If Ron Jackson was there, he had his head up under the table because he ain't talk back. He wasn't all that jazzy. No. AG was just getting started because her mentor was Naomi Mitchell. So she was learning. Well, lo and behold, Mr. Lansky got sick, right? He got sick and, he's no longer with us. Like I said, God rest his soul. So now you have a new, well, I don't want to call them that, but you just have other people who are in position now. You got that. And it seems like sometimes when the baton is given to somebody else by default, whatever the case may be, people pray that either the city gets better or it moves forward to get better. But let's pause there. Voters, and even if you're not a voter, if you're a resident, if you're a business owner, if you're a stakeholder, you ought to be paying attention to what people are doing at your city council meetings. You should be paying attention to every single council person. And let me make this clear to some residents in Maple Heights, not just residents in Cuyahoga County who are a tad bit confused. Let's be clear. Council members do not work for the mayor. Let me say it again. Let me be a little nice this time. Just in case you didn't know, I'm here to let you go. Council members do not work for the mayor. Council members are supposed to work with the mayor. They are a check and balance on the mayor, right? They don't work for him or her. Let's stop that, number one. Number two, when you're a council person, your job, the most important to me, is just not the finances and the legislation. Your job is supposed to be a voice for the people, the constituents who elected you to serve. So let me say this. So if your residents, the majority, because we live in democracy, if your residents don't want you to go with what a mayor is saying, then you probably shouldn't go that direction. If they do, you probably should go that direction. The problem I'm having with Maple Heights right now, and I know they're going to say, Kim, what about other cities? But I'm not talking about other cities right now. I'm asking, and I wonder if the council people are talking to their residents. Now, there's one I know who does, and her name is Edwina AG. And understand this, I have no dogs in a fight because she and I, we don't even talk. But in life, you got to give credit where credit is due. If you look at the people who come to the polls in Maple Heights, the majority of people who come to the polls are from District 7. And the reason why they come to the polls is because they have a councilwoman who believes that people have a right to vote. And she pushes that agenda. She's the only one out there you see walking. And if she's not walking, she got her grandchildren out there passing out literature. But she gets her stuff out to the public. And I ain't on her side. And if I go on the west side, the other person who does this is Councilwoman Tony Jones. She gets her information out to the people. Now, everybody else, I don't know. Come see, come saw. But let me go here. I was recently informed that there's some real nasty politics going on. I love good trouble, but I hate a dirty fight. I'm going to say it again. I love good trouble, but I hate a dirty fight. So, rumor has it that, I don't know, rumor has it that the mayor of Maple Heights, that she is putting together a posse to run against certain council members. Well, most mayors do that when they don't like council people. They do that. But I understand that, y'all throwing shade, this is going to be a little messy today. I understand that there are two people in District 7 that's going to try and take out Edwina AG. See, I understand the game. The game is this. They want to put two people in a race, right? Have them go through the primary. They want to look at the numbers, and they feel as though if the numbers are more than Councilwoman AG, then they got her. That's the game they play. But the other game they plan is this. What if it don't work out for you? What you gonna do then? The other thing that gets me about the people who are running, and anybody can run, but if you're running in this race to be a puppet or to be a flunky, or because somebody puts something negative in your ear and you don't have the ability to do your own homework, that makes you a little stupid. It makes you a dummy. Because if you're not successful, who are you going to blame? So ask yourself, did you put yourself in this race, or did somebody else bait you to be in a race? I don't know, because you have a right to run. But the stakes are high. Don't get it confused. Campaigns can be brutal. The fact of the matter is this, you have to ask yourself, are you ready to get down to the get down to the get down? Because you may not be shaking your pom-poms at the end, and you may not have any friends. Because the same people who put you in that race, if you lose, trust me, They no longer will be in your face. Brown on Cleveland. I know what I'm talking about. Been there, done that. Let's talk about the council president race. This got me tripping. You know what? The council president position is extremely important. In the event that something happens to the mayor, the way the city of Maple Heights is set up, the council president is supposed to then take that place, take that position. So while you guys are out here fighting about who y'all want to be council president, the question should be, are they qualified enough to run the city if something happens to the current mayor? Are they qualified to run the city? Do they have the experience to run the city? And I said this last time, Kimberly Brown has put too much sweat equity in the city of Maple Heights. If you think I'm not going to add my 2 cents to your nonsense to make some common sense out of your bullshit, you're not going to do what you're doing. Not on my watch, Brown on Cleveland. So let me tell you what happened the other day. I heard some rumors, all talk, no gossip, just a little drama. I heard that there's some discussion. Now, Maple Heights, this is for y'all, going on because some people are not happy with Dana Anderson, who's a current councilwoman of District 4, running for council president, and she's certified. I got council people in Maple Heights, Pullman, and Hahn. Well, I don't know. What you mean you don't know? She's the only qualified person on the ballot? Oh, I know why y'all don't know. Because y'all a bunch of flunkies. Because see, y'all running in a pack. Can't think for yourselves, right? And then I heard this. They said, well, we probably don't want her, so we're going to reach out to Richard Trujansky. Listen, Richard ain't thinking about y'all. That man has gone on to get his degree. He has. Leave him alone. And then y'all so dirty. If you wanted Richard in the first place, you should have got him. But you ain't want him. You ain't want him. You went and got somebody else. Because you thought that person was not going to have competition. Until Dana Anderson took the call. Y'all wrong. Brown on Cleveland. I ain't got no dogs in this fight. The muscle that I spent in Maple Heights, I'm going to add my 2 cents to y'all nonsense. And I'm coming through that city to make sense. Because y'all ain't got no common sense, Brown on Cleveland. So let me tell you this, because I got to be bold tonight. I messaged Tony Jones, the councilwoman, sure did. I said, who you going to support in the council president race? I said, I heard that you had contacted Richard. She blatantly denied everything. Okay, I can only take her word. Because I need to understand what she's talking about. Who you support is who you support. But don't you dare support somebody because you feel like being a flunky. Think for yourself and make it happen. What's best for the residents of the city of Maple Heights. And y'all wonder why our region is falling apart. We got people just sitting in positions. That's all they want to do. And they want to hold a seat with a title. But ain't going to bust a grape. Brown on Cleveland, yes, I'm saying it. And one thing about it, y'all ain't got to go tell somebody, did you hear what she said? All they got to do is listen to the podcast. Sure enough, better leave me alone. My sweat equity, my muscle in that city. And then I contacted the council president, Ron Jackson. They tell me, y'all, this is funny to me. They tell me this cat is at the council meeting whining and crying. Well, you know, I ain't gonna run for council president, but I'll be back in politics. I'm gonna run for District 4 again. No, you're not. You already been in District 4. You don't need to come back. Don't nobody need no repeat coming back. Man, go ahead and retire. Leave the city alone. You have done enough damage by yourself. And then he says, well, This is what they tell me. He said he gonna put together his own endorsement slate. Oh, boy, bye. So Kimberly Brown, I called him. He didn't return my call, y'all. Normally he call me back. I text him. He won't text back. So you know how I feel about that, right? I'm a reporter. When I call or text you a question and you don't respond, I already know the answer. You're playing too many games. And Maple Heights residents need to understand that the games gotta stop. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let these people go. If they don't want to do right by the city, and I'm talking about the people, let them go. But let me say this to y'all jokers out there. Those of you who want to run for office, God bless you, you can do it. But understand this. We're going to do a whole lot of research, not just in Maple Heights, but on all these candidates. I'm going to look up under the stone to see what you're made of. Because if you've not done anything yesterday, today, you're not going to do it tomorrow. And you're wasting time. It is my hope and my prayer, I'm going to give y'all the benefit of the doubt, that you are your own man and that you are your own woman. And that you're not being sucked in, being a flunky for somebody who's not going to support you when they see you get crushed out there. And council meetings are not for the fools and it's not for the clowns. You want to be a clown? Go to the circus. It is about time you guys take care of the business of the city for the people. And real talk, I drove through Maple Heights today. And some parts of Maple Heights look like East Cleveland. So rather than y'all cause all this chaos, conflict, and confusion, I'm going to ask y'all the same thing I asked Cleveland Ward 1 Joe Jones, East Cleveland, and the rest of them. Do y'all know what a broom and a dustpan look like? Why don't y'all start there? These are these newcomers. And this is to Mr. Ron Jackson, too, because you ran from me. Clean and safe neighborhoods can make the difference between giving up and going on. And Ron, we know about you because I ain't forgot about what you did. So I'm going to tell everybody this. If this cat runs for District 4, just remember this, black women. He has no respect for black women. This is the same cat that almost got me killed, shot and killed by Maple Heights police chief. He almost got me shot and killed, real talk. Think I'm lying? Ask him about it. Don't nobody want that guy. These are the things we fight against every single day, and he does not get a pass. Listen, my time is up tonight, but I'm telling you, I am so disappointed in this city. I am so disappointed in the city of Maple Heights. I am so disappointed. I mean, extremely disappointed. All of the work that I put in that city to help you guys move forward. And everything I've done is like a slap in the face. So yeah, I am taking it personal. So again, understand this. Kimberly Brown is going to add her 2 cents to y'all nonsense because I'm going through that city. And I'm going to make sure when I drop these 10,000 papers, I'm going to make sure that every single resident who's a voter in Maple Heights get that read. And if you think I'm lying, do me a favor. Why don't y'all go ask Councilperson Stafford Chenette? He's the person who endorsed the paper last time. One thing he'll tell you is this. Yeah, those papers go door to door. Sure enough, they go door to door. Now I'm going to make sure that we keep the residents educated because there are some council people that probably got to go. I will agree with Ron Jackson when he said that. But what he forgot to say is that he needs to go as well. Brown, 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 that damn Brown on Cleveland, my time is up tonight. I can't shake my pom-poms on that. Sure can't, sure won't, So I know I made some enemies tonight. Don't care, don't care, don't care. I'm a grown woman all day, alone. So listen, I know you don't like me. Y'all don't like me, do y'all? Show don't. And guess what? Kimberly Brown don't care. Did you know that? But I noticed y'all better leave me alone. But if you need me, call me. You better not talk about me because you know, I'll talk about you back. And that is a fact. But listen, you don't have to be a star, baby. You don't have to be a star. You don't have to be a star to be on this show. You don't have to be a star, baby. But damn it, you better be bold and y'all better leave me alone. But Maple Heights, I'm coming to y'all city. Yeah. Don't be a dummy. A damn show. Don't be a flunky. Brown, brown, brown. That damn brown on Cleveland.